So here we are in Factorio. This just it feels like something looks different. I mean, it doesn't seem... I don't think it's possible that something has actually changed visually since the last time we played. You know what it might just be? I got myself a new monitor finally. I've been using a very old monitor for a long time, and I knew that, for example, like the colors were off because I would like make like a Photoshop like thumbnail or this or that or whatever, and then post it, and people would be like, it's too dark, I can't see it. Or I'd move it to my second monitor. I have to set things because I have my second monitor. I'd have to move it to the second monitor to actually see what the true proper colors were, because everything was just dark and unbalanced in the main one. But I still was like, oh, I'm going to put up with it and everything. And then at some point, the thing that threw me over the edge was, Essentia and I have been playing WoW again lately, World of Warcraft. It's been great fun. And her laptop just broke. And I said, oh, well, why don't, because she had to get it fixed. I was like, well, since you don't have it for a day or two, you can come use my computer to do your daily missions and stuff like that. And she came down, she sat down, and she's like, I can't see anything. Your screen's all dark and stupid looking. The colors are all off. I'm like, yeah, okay, you're right. It's official. I got to get a new monitor. So I finally did. And everything looks kind of different now. It's like, oh, there are colors here I never experienced before. It's still just, I don't know, 21-inch monitor. Like, especially with the 2-monitor setup, I don't need anything big, but it's going to be helpful to have that. Anywho. Oh, I wish I had a U4. Oh, Rouse! They just had a big sale, very recently, too. Keep an eye out. If you don't have, like, those Paradox games, all the Paradox games, whether it's Paradox developed or Paradox published, they like to do big sales. So keep an eye out for that, because they'll tend to have some. What brand? Oh, the monitor? It's an Asus. MG248. It's supposed to have like the 1 millisecond response and all that stuff for faster games. I don't know if that's going to matter for anything I ever do, but it was sort of like, I'll future-proof it a little. Like, I don't need a big monitor, but I figure let's make sure it's as sort of future-proofed for it as possible. There's also supposed to be like really good anti-flicker and stuff, so you don't get eye strain. I was like, yeah, that sounds like something I need. So what were we doing? So this is our Factorio world. We are playing in a rail world setting, so everything is spread out very far. We are trying to go for the Lazy Bastard achievement, which I have gotten before, but we're just doing it again because it's fun and awesome. And that requires that you handcraft fewer or no more than 111 things, and we're at 108, and I don't think we have to build anything else by hand anymore. So we're having to rely on machines to build everything for us. I mean, we can place things by hand, although there is another achievement for placing things mostly with robots. We do have bots that are running around. I think... Oh yeah, we talked about power, because at the end of the last episode, we had to expand our power rig, and right now we're still coal-powered. And I was like, oh, I should start solar power construction, everything like that. And it was like, hold on. Let's skip solar power and just do nuclear power, which I've never done before. Ever. Yeah, it's 1080p monitor. That's the other thing, is because of like game recording and the way I work, like I only want a monitor that's 1080p as my main monitor. The thing is, the monitor, my secondary monitor, the one I'm looking at now, which I've set vertically now, used to be my primary one, and it was 16 by 10, which I actually like slightly more than a 16 by 9. The problem is, recording videos on a full screen thing, then it's not quite the right aspect ratio for natively putting on YouTube and stuff, and so, yeah. So what I do sort of dictates my monitor size. I'd be more likely to get a third small monitor than getting a large primary monitor. Plus, I'm pretty damn close to the screen. I don't need a big screen. Okay, so we have power. We've got our circuit production going on now. So over here, although right now we're waiting for deliveries, but this train is stuck. I think one of the things we never fully got around to doing is maybe getting all the signals in place that we need. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Turn around. Turn, damn you. Got more whiskey and chocolate. It's from Katie again. Katie, who's like floating in a pool or something. Let me drive over here. Trying to dodge these pipes. Okay, we smacked the tree, but that's okay. Death to trees. Thank you. All right. Let's figure out what's going on with this train here. We'll just put the car in our pocket again. You know, as you do. Yeah, we don't have any sub signals over here. These tracks are not cut into sub pieces. So our trains really get stuck. So this guy should move forward a little and then stop at that signal. And there's still a problem with him not moving forward. I suspect there might be a train that is out of fuel. Like, say, maybe this one right over here. No, he's waiting for something else.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Belf Knight, hey! Oh, Belf Knight. I feel... I want to say something, but it might be too far ahead in the EU4 series. You know, like, we named an heir after you, right? Because when I did the live stream one, I named an heir after you, Belf Knight. Yeah, you're going to want to stay tuned to see exactly what happens. Let's read those comments, and we'll fix these trains here. That was Katie. Holy crap, Quill. 56 months? Really? I checked and confirmed. You are not only my longest sub, but my first sub. And I'm pretty sure I was one of the first subs on the channel. I believe that's true. Talk about time flying. That is great. 56 months. Should we just call it quits at this point? It's like, have we been doing it for too long? We should just stop. Belf Knight, so what have you been doing in WoW? World Quest rating. Also, any word on Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup? So, Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, I have recorded more. They'll be uploaded or available on the UbTubs relatively soon. What have I been doing in WoW? A lot of everything. I have been raiding. I haven't finished Old Deer yet, because I've just been doing it with like random pickup groups and stuff like that. And they have a hard time on things. I've gotten... I have fought Gahoon, but we didn't actually beat him. Which I can say is not my fault, because on the Gahoon fight, as a healer, your life is actually relatively simple. It's the DPSers that are running around on the elevated platforms that have the hardest job, and if they screw up, everything goes down. And anyway, so I haven't done that one yet. But yeah, done that. I have... I didn't end up playing a ton at Legion at the time. I played at release. And then I started playing in a couple of weeks, basically, before BFA. So I've gone and completed the various reputation runs in... so you want to go that way. Yeah, that's the problem. These are too close, and then you're jammed there. Okay, so I know what we have to do to unstick this. So I went back, so now I've got flying in Legion and things like that. I've been doing a lot of pet stuff. Wait, where are you trying to go? Right. You want to go straight, you want to go there. Why did you enter here? I must, it's because these intersections are too close, and I'm willing to bet the problem is this right here, this should actually be a chain signal instead of a regular one. Can I replace signals? Yeah, there we go. So this won't happen again. I'm just going to set you to manual. Why did you stop? Is there a train behind you? Oh, there is. Alright, put you back on automatic. You should start moving soon. There you go. So, this I had to flip this to a chain signal. And I guess I could get rid of this. There's like redundancies now. Just save a signal, not that it really matters too much. There we go. Alright, that should be okay now. The goods must flow. You unlocked any alliance or horde races like Void Alpha Blood Trolls? Not yet. Again, I had done 0 of the Argus stuff. I am a few thousand rep away from the Argusian Reach. I really want to do the Void Elf. That's my priority. I want to do a Void Elf Shadow Priest because I think lore-wise that'll be a really strong combination. I've never played a priest of any kind whatsoever, so I think that's going to be great. That was a chain signal, but so was this. The two chain signals are redundant. They were doing the exact same thing. So as long as one of them was there, that was going to be fine. This should also probably be a chain signal because this is all very short. The idea is the chain signals are used to prevent people from entering these intersections if they can't actually leave it properly. So by doing this, they'll stop here if they can't get through here, for example. Because effectively, I have to treat this as one large intersection. And that wasn't what was happening before. There were two intersections that were too close together for things to be safe. All right, so everything is flowing here. That should mean that our circuits are producing again. Yep, we're getting a copper deliveries. That's good. This is still a little light. We never did go and connect all of the red circuit stuff up, and we may want to do that. And in fact, one of the things with the red circuits is we don't have a lot of copper flowing that way. Now, you don't need anywhere near as much copper flowing to the red circuits as the green. But this is a really low number. My mic's on camera? Tap 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 tap. So what we're gonna do, and this is far from ideal, but I think is gonna end up being fine because again, the red circuits don't actually need that much copper. I'm just gonna go and sort of just vamp off a little bit like this. Oops, not there. This is stupid and dumb. But I don't think it's going to be a stupid and dumb that actually causes us problems. What we do need is we do need more copper plate delivery. Because even without this, we keep running out of copper plates. We just need trains delivering it more often, which probably also will require more copper ore deliveries to the front. So what we're going to do here is end up with a 4x4 balancer.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Kind of like that. And then something with this too. Actually, what I'll probably just do is throw another 4x4 balancer in here. We got more whiskey and chocolate. Oh, we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to have fun in the Dota game, guys. This is going to be the most highly skilled Dota game you've ever seen. Can I do that? No. I wasn't sure if holding shift there would work. All right. So this is, again, dumb and silly. But it's going to be fine. Okay. Like, even this copper run never got done. Oh, it still says Mega Aquarium. You're right. Although if we can combine this with Mega Aquarium, that would be fun. The laziest of all bastards. Basically, every game should just be like Factorio, so that you can just automate stuff after you figure things out. Because that would be cool. Right, you go there and do this, and do this, and do that and that. And that and that. And do some crap like that. Okay. And then copper on here and there. Man, did I ever make a mess with this before? And yeah, you can see, like, we really don't need very much copper for this. Like, this turns out to still be able to supply this relatively comfortably as well. Well, actually, I guess we'll underground that one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, you're fine. Is it covered by roboports? Not quite, huh? This doesn't really matter in a sense. We need to get our lasers done, but I didn't want to set up a laser array until we got to the next level of power. Because the lasers take a lot of juice. Go. But what we've got is a blueprint for a little self-defense, like, integrated little gun area that will self-reload, which is important. I'm going to do this and I'm going to say, listen, you can just unconstruct all that and that's going to be fine. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And then we got a lovely lake here, which we could just landfill in. Let's leave it go for now. We'll probably just route around it. La la la. And see, all this copper starts to backfill. You also need your plastic, which isn't coming in yet. Which right now is a single line that keeps splitting off like this. Which isn't going to do in the long term. But the long term sounds like future me's problem. And I don't really care. Mods are awesome and helpful. Yeah, the mods in this are great. Just a few little things. Setting up the fish auto turrets. That's right. The salmon machine gun. Alright, the red circuits must flow. They just trickle in a little bit. Portable fusion reactor. Whatever, just research whatever come next. Speed modules 3s. Yes, fine, good. Dump, 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 dump. And yeah, we're clearly going to have to just get more plastic runs here, but for now, get a little something like that. Now, we need to get some plastic. I should probably just landfill this, but oops. I felt close to dying there. Didn't it? Kind of did to me.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Who dat? And I feel like, did I miss one a little while ago? As well? Oh yeah, Katie earlier. Yes, 6 minutes ago. Sorry. Quill, you say picking stuff for air and renaming. Do you mean like development and cost modifiers being named? Strong Youth Academy. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's a good one. And yes, I mean that. Like, what the modifiers should be and what they should be named. And, Mo Brocker coming in here. Sometimes I wish your videos were available as audio, because I keep wondering how I'm going to explain listening to you guys in Stardew Valley to a cop driving past and seeing YouTube in my car. One of the things I love about the Twitch app, Mo Brockers, is that you can put Twitch on audio-only mode. And what's nice about it is if you're on audio-only mode for Twitch, you can actually, like, turn off your screen on your phone and like put it in your pocket and stuff. I do that all the time at the gym. I'm listening to like a live stream, just listening to a live stream. It depends on the game and the kind of content, but it actually works out really well a lot of the time, which is kind of awesome. Okay, we'll come back to like refining this thing later. We may want to double up on our plastic production. Try not to die from being hit by a train here. Good. We survived another time. Excellent. Stop being a jerk. You have to wait for this stuff to get, like, all repaired and things. I'm just going to put a few of these in here so that there's a few more recharging stations for my poor little bots. They have to work so hard to deal with these stupid space aliens. And yeah, I can just use a console command. And at some point we probably will. There you go. Things are being repaired. Do you not actually have electricity? Oh, I didn't realize that. My bad. That's why these things couldn't defend themselves. Okay. So I just did a bad job placing that. So these will be filled with bullets all the time. So these guys will always be okay. And someone's going to come around and repair that soon. Excellent. So yeah, we probably want to load up. Missed a few plastic lines for there. Sure. Yeah, there's tons of that stuff. That is certainly missing. Our plastic setup with the amount of space we have is not really like in a good scalable state, but like with everything else we do, we'll sort of fake it and hope that it all works out. Do something kind of like this. I don't think it needs a lot of coal for this, so I think one line is actually going to be sufficient to supply all this stuff. Come on, bots. You can do it. Boop, boop, boop. That's just the game's way of letting you know that things are still happening somewhere on the map. You get boop, boop, booped. So something we literally don't have? Oh yeah, we were only storing like 10 of these chemical plants or whatever. So it's not very many, so they have to get built. That's okay. They are being still automatically built, so they'll get done, and that's going to be okay. All right. No. Let's back this up a little bit. Actually, all the way to there. Remove you. Grab our 4x4 balancer again. Do a little something like that. Although, actually, then we want to bring you down to 2 lanes. I don't even know if 2's quite right. Because we need more plastic going the other way. Just the 1 then. You're going to come down here, which is all we need on the main bus. And the other 3, I'm going to turn you around and send you to the red plastic production area. Because that's where we're more likely to need more plastic. Okay. What's being boop boop booped? Wait, in the middle of our base? What? Where the hell did you come from? Well, I got some bastards over here. Die. Die. Stupid alien scum. Alright. Grab a bunch of these. Paste. Paste to there. And there. I think we'll have to move this power cable. I think we can make it through here, though. Yes, good. And then our plastic was running down on the south side here, which I guess we can keep going. What are boop boop being now? Yeah, you're just killing some of those old guns, which is fine, I guess. Just gonna run some power out here. Actually, we need these things too. I realize we're overlapping. Die. Okay. Those will get built, and they'll be self-sustaining. I should probably just use the console command to nuke all the aliens. But at the same time, sort of is satisfying to punish them for them being punks. Through more direct, you know, and manual intervention, I suppose. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Almost got killed by a train. Okay. And actually, yeah, we need to redo all this and then change the way these things feed off by doing something like da da da. And we probably want to use like priority splitters and things like that, but okay. So, in theory, once this gets built up, we should be getting more plastic, except that I forgot that connection there. Also, I'm not sure that the pipes, yeah, they don't actually reach one another. Done, done, done. And yeah, this coal is all going to backfill over here. We don't need that much. So these will all fill up with coal and be fine. Okay, plastic production has been increased. Possibly nowhere near enough that what we need in the end, but better now. We can expand a little bit more over here too. We might end up moving a lot of plastic production somewhere else too. These are all possibilities. Man, is there enough coal? This is fully saturated. We can just make sure there's more coal lines going down this way. Oh, that's our poor little, you know what? No. Here, I feel bad for you. Why aren't you feeding yourself, actually, is a good question. I don't know. I think you missed a right turn. Oh, yes, down here. We didn't actually finish this corner. There we go. Make sure that's all flowing. And good. Now, we don't have copper going everywhere yet, but... What are you missing? You're missing copper. Oh. Oh, because we literally don't have any copper flowing in. Okay. Which is... mostly a question of, where's our copper smelter? Right over here. This guy's out of fuel. Okay. Let's take a little drive down there. We're going to have to set up a coal requester chest. Speaking of being out of fuel. I do have a requester in for dropping me coal, though. So, in theory, someone should bring me coal. Do we actually put coal in a box anywhere? That I'm not sure about. It's possible we never put coal in a box. And we have run out of all coal I've dumped previously. I'm going to double up on this. Stack inserters. That and that. We don't need huge stacks. Say a pair of stacks in each. But there we go. Just make sure we've got some sitting in the network after the power. So the power gets first crack, and then we try to keep a little bit around, and that's going to be okay. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay, we didn't die. Now, I think I can drive through all this. Actually, I should just hop on a train and use it to send me to the right place. Woohoo! It's right here, right? Yes. Okay. So, this has a fuel. So this is the copper ore drop-off, which I can see we don't have any copper ore being delivered either. Power's fine. This is almost empty. Oh, is it right here? No, that's coal. Oh, it's here. I really should have... Oh, no, there it is. Copper ore. It only loads one side at a time, so it might be a little slow. Although you can see, yeah, some of this is going away. What we need to do is we have to go and expand this to mine out both sides. And we'll probably want to fill it up a little bit faster. Okay. So we're going to do that. Finish off last week's stream with coal buffer chests. Just after the coal drop-off. Oh, so I did have some buffer chests. Okay. Still, a little bit of redundant pickups are not a bad thing. So I'm going to put you there. And just a blue is going to be fine for this. and paste. There you go. So requesting coal and wood over here. So you are full of wood. So you must have gotten it from one of your other stops, which is fine. So you won't run out of juice again. But yeah, we need to expand our not dying is what we need to expand over here. Where's my self-defense blueprint? Okay. A little smattering of this stuff. You're in range, right? No, you're not. It's not construction range, it's logistics range that will feed you guys. There we go. Speed modules, efficiency modules. I mean, we're going to need all the modules for things, so you're waiting for deliveries. So, let's get back in our car. And go to... Oh, north. Go north! More north! Yeah, it's just random guns that are being destroyed. It's because we have our stuff scattered all over the place, and it's all kind of chaotic. Ow. Once we get our uranium up, we'll get more, like, electric guns that stay full, but... It's like over here. Yeah, it's just, see these, like, little smattered guns? You... Oh, you're just outside the logistics range. Like, you're not being fed either. There we go. So you get fed and stay loaded. And it's going to be okay. Yeah, it's not real base stuff that's getting trashed. It's just our guns that are out in the middle of nowhere that have run out of ammo and things. And I should hit the brakes on that first. There we go. Okay. So here... I'm going to grab a blueprint. Of these. I know this is like make excessive lines, but we can just clean that up after. It's just a lot easier to cover these mining areas in bulk like this. Even that's a little, okay. And then we can just erase some bits that are too long. A few trees. All of this over here doesn't need to be there. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, so I way overdid it with some of this, but that's okay. Alright, done. That power cable doesn't have to be there. Or dat. Or dat. Okay. You got this right? Okay. Let's make sure we get a auto refilling gun station set up over there. So normally on a rail map, alien bases don't respawn, and the reason is because the rail map's too big to just wall everything off. But for some reason, this was set up in such a way that the alien bases are respawning. So, because I cleared a bunch of space, and it turns out that didn't make a difference. Because things keep getting killed. Oh, fucking crying out loud. Speaking of things being killed. You need that. And then these ones that are red can be removed because they're not actually producing anymore. They're out of minerals. I don't think they use much power. I have to keep saying this. I don't think they use much power when they're out of juice, but we may as well reclaim the components so that we can put them back to work. Okay. The other thing we're going to do over here, so let me kill these so we can drain out the copper so the bots don't have to pick it all up. We're just going to let that drain through. We're going to move you. It's still going to be a little tricky to get the other side set up properly, unfortunately, here, but... Grab this blueprint. Turn it around. Hit the actual correct button for turning things around. And clear this. That could actually just been deleted outright. Save a little bit of space. Alright, you. Do that. Yeah, this bottom one will have to make a little bit of adjustment in some way to get it to work properly. Alright, and then over here, remove these, and then get our 8x8 balancer, which I think I got rid of the blueprint here. Hang on, that's got to be redone. Okay. So this one here, it's not going to be the ideal, because it's not going to be an even split, but it'll still work, and then it makes it work with the limited amount of space we got going on here. Efficiency module 3, more military, sure. Just researching things in order is going to be okay. Balance is off by 1. Still? Or before? I mean, it sort of looked like it for a bit. Okay, okay, that bit there. Okay, good. We can go out to over here. Okay, dun dun dun. Could also move the coal line. Oh, that's all right. Dun dun dun. Do this and that and this. I don't know what was going on here. This, oh, there probably used to be more a bigger mining area or something, and this was routing around some other miners, I assume. Okay, good. Just to make sure there was enough room for things. Get rid of the tree. Trees are bad. Nobody likes trees. They're the worst. It's possible there's too many miners on some of these lines to, like, for the red to fully handle it, but it's okay. I mean, at some point some of them are going to deplete and stuff. It means we're not getting, like, the full throughput now, but in the end we'll get all the copper regardless. Sure, laser turret. We don't have any laser turrets yet, but we'll increase their damage for now. Oh my god, I'm out of things. Now, is it possible? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we're in the logistics areas anymore. We're actually quite far out of them. because I think my personal bots had to go and build things. And I'm not getting more goods delivered either. Okay. Ooh, that's annoying. I have the high ground. Give it up. Get rid of this, and these things, and replace it with our self-reloading configurations. One over there too. Okay. All right, that's coming in. Still waiting for deliveries of transport belts, please. I mean, I assume there's, you know, plenty of them over in the belt mall. Yeah, 4.6k in there, so we're just waiting for deliveries. There's only a couple hundred belts out there. I guess that's all they need to carry the ones I need. There we go. Just takes them a while to deliver it. Fair enough. I am fairly far away. Come to here. Come to there. Go. Nope. That way. That way. There we go. Yeah, it was looking very derpy for a second. This is going to have to make a little bit of a jaunt. But hey, jaunts are fun. Whoops. All right, so we're mining more and we're going to load the trains faster at the same time. Boom. There we go. So again, this won't load necessarily quite that evenly. And I mean, we don't have like full capacity of all the pipes, but it's okay. Overall, much, much faster load time of this. Now, I can't remember if we only got one or two of these trains. I think there's only one that's doing the pickup to smelting line. And we could definitely go and embiggen that. We will need a few signals here so that a train can wait there. And just in case there's something weird, have them wait on the outside. But yeah, I'm going to go and make an extra one of these bad boys. Boom, 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 boom. Do I actually have... Oh yeah, I do have it send me 4 cargo wagons all the time, which is great. So we have random things out here being destroyed, which is actually fine. I mean, I guess things are going to go and blow up the radar, which isn't great. Yeah, maybe we'll go and extend our logistics. Why not? And there you go. Laser turret damage and speed and all that. Okay. And you're reloading, and that's train number... Oh, you don't actually have a route. So your job is to go to copper ore pickup 1 until full, and then go to copper ore drop off for smelting until empty. There we go. There you go, and the other train's waiting. Coming in there now. How was the aquarium game? It was excellent. It was very high quality. I think there's going to be a lot of, like, you know, development. It's not super hard from the business point of view necessarily, but figuring out all the, like, the combos for things and getting up the ranks, like, I think that'll be a big challenge because you've got to get a lot of prestige stars, and I think that's actually going to be a big part of the challenge, is figuring out how to optimize all your tanks. So it's not, I don't think it's going to be a business optimization game. I don't know if making money is going to be a problem, although maybe it will later on. But it's like a, why can't I hold all these fish kind of problem. I think it actually might work out. I don't know exactly, because there's a maximum throughput for... I'm thinking about making these all blue. Still say you should kidnap guests for prestige. I would be very impressed if that's something possible. Maybe maybe the guests want to leave after a while, and if they can't, then they start to give you negative prestige. That's how I would balance it. I would change nothing else. I would just make them start giving you negative prestige if they can't leave when they want to. Just because, like, from here... But yeah, it's not even fully saturated, although... Yeah, if we make this blue, I think we can get a little bit more out. Blue all the way to these splitters, in a way. I don't know, then you get these gaps, and then there's going to be an empty period from waiting the trains. And I'm not going to build a third train for that one mine. Maybe what we do is we go and find another copper mine, and at least if they're unloading all the time, that might start to be sufficient. Screw it. Let's just throw more power. It's like when you're developing like a computer program or something, and you're like, so I could write my code to be more efficient. Or, what I could do is I could just, you know, throw bigger CPUs at it. Let's go with that. I want to hang out near this thing. I think we have tons of the blue transport belts kicking around. Like, actually, I think that's what I moused over before when I saw 4.6K. We got lots of those. We got, over 1,000 construction bots, and they're all currently in use. There you go. Just brute force. You know, channel with Stardew Valley? Yes! I have like 75 episode multiplayer co-op Stardew Valley over on YouTube. Lots of content. 3 people. Lots of lots of immature perverted comments. Tasteful. You know, just technically could still sneak in under a PG rating kind of thing. To me, that's what I like. It's like, let's not be overtly crude. But if we can be childishly crude, that's a lot of fun. Like, does this video deserve a mature rating? No, it deserves an immature rating. Actually, that's really that's what we need, is an immature rating tag. I know we don't need this because it's the construction zone, the green zone that gets built, not the yellow zone, but I'm still gonna do this anyway. It's an extra charging station and whatever. Lots of hardwood. That's right, baby. Innuendo time, yeah. Browstone sleeping in everyone's bed all the time. Sort of have a very open relationship. We didn't choose to have an open relationship. It's just that Browstone sort of forces it on us. Oh, you're stopping. You're not really stopping. Are we missing a radar station over here? Did it just get blown up, or did we never have one? Oh. I guess we never had one there. Interesting. Okay. How's the power situation? Now, right now, it's being hammered heavily because we have 1 million bots running, and they're all having to recharge at the roboports. I think the power is stable when the bots aren't going nuts. What you need is an IM18 tag. For anyone over 18, needs to be a team boy to supervise. And yet I found the constant TV theft among the funniest. Yeah. Every Sunday, you want to go and check the TV to find a new recipe, and you find out that your TV's gone. Because Briarstone took them and hid them somewhere. Every Sunday is Find the TV Day. Go bots! You can do it. Actually, it's possible my personal construction bots can do some of this. I don't know if we've had Blue Circus delivered. Oh, no, we haven't actually, so never mind. I'll just chill by the Roboport some more so that we can get some more deliveries while the robots do their work. Didn't some biters knock out a row generator? Did they? I mean, they'd get rebuilt. No, we're okay. I think, yeah, these are all the generators we ever had. I mean, we've got plenty of guns around this, so they're all operating. Yeah, the Roboport consumption should drop down fairly rapidly. On the other hand, I guess what'll happen, the electric furnace will go up. I was hoping to avoid building more of the coal things, although we may have to temporarily until we get the uranium going. Yeah, I know the red plastic inserters aren't done. I don't think all the copper is done, let alone the plastic connections. I have plenty of ore waiting here. Are all the construction bots still in use? Okay, no, they're finally starting to finish their jobs. The last few of them are flying over. And this will get connected. Are some of those steam engines not running? I thought they were all running. Some of these inserters are running awfully slow, though. I think they're all going okay. No, not over here. Why? Do you not have water? Are we missing a pipe? There's no water. Is this... Because I have two of these. I think there's a throughput limit. I mean, and I know there is, but I didn't think the throughput limit here would cause us issues. Whereas clearly it did. Pumps and things might help us bypass this, but... You still don't have water over here. Did I make too many boilers in a row? I didn't think so. I thought we had 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Aligned with this gun. That was 14, so 16, 18, 20. Yeah, it's 20 boilers. But it doesn't get to the end here. It might be a water pressure thing. Still, more might be going than before. I'm just going to randomly put down another pump, even though that shouldn't be the issue. Because, yeah, they're full here, basically. And then it's sort of slowing here. Yeah, it's not reaching here. There's, I think it's a water pressure thing. Even by the time you get here, like, we haven't used it. So, if we used a pump... There you go. Those are higher numbers than before. And it's now reaching to the end. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting down a ghost image because with long reach, you can't bowl those things from too far away. Except you can do it if it's a blueprint for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. And then as long as you keep holding the button, it's going to be okay. So yeah, we just needed the pumps to keep the pressure going enough. And even then, it's not quite enough. We probably just need more actual pumps. Not the input pumps. The other type of pump. There, 100, 100. Now we're gonna have real problems because we ran out of coal for a while. Use more undergrounds? Oh, do undergrounds work better with with range? Do they not lose as much pressure? Underground pipes secretly teleport. Oh, I can't do the replace from a distance here. I'd have to be, I think, closer up. Well, we might do that. This is all done building, which is good. And yeah, now our roboports need no power anymore, but we have an actual loss of power situation. This is nice and backed up. These are full right to the end. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so you're good. What's going on with these aliens? Ugh, just being bitches. Stupid aliens. Where are you coming from? Dun, 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 and I don't have any fuel left anymore to be able to power this. All right, let's go and make sure that things are working properly. Gotta go nuclear, yeah. That is our next goal here. I've never done nuclear power. I want like infinitude power so I can start using laser guns and stuff, and then it's fine because we don't have to worry about reloading. We make huge arrays of laser guns everywhere. As long as they're within logistics range so they can get repaired, it's just a big joke. All right, y'all are now mostly coaled up. How's our power? It's getting better. What happens if you get splattered by a train? You do die, and dying used to be really like you had to reload. Now you do respawn after a few moments, but you wake up without your stuff. Really, you can't just... It's not like the undergrounds where you can just... Alright. Or it's not like the underground transport belts, is what I'm trying to say, where you can replace existing infrastructure. Apparently. I think our coal mine is gotten very insufficient here. We went through the entire train delivery in no time flat. Where's our coal coming from? It was over here, wasn't it? Not here. Here. No, that's not loading onto a train. Where the hell's our coal come from? Don't die, don't die. It's in the far north. Right here. Okay, well, the lack of power means that mine's slower, but there is legitimately not enough coal mining anymore. Alright, we need to up the amount of coal we mine, and then we probably need another row of actual fuel banks. Is there water up here? Is that what I'm seeing? I think it is, which means we can just build more power up here. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah. There's tons of water right by our coal, so it's a great place to build no power banks if we can get away from the cliffs, because we never set up cliff explosives, which I'm sort of fine with, because we'll just work around it. So what we're going to do here... We're going to go twice as fast as last time. Bang. Like that. Just line up the power cables so they're blue. Paste. Okay. Done, done, done. You guys can not go that far. Although I think I may have... No, okay, we're okay. Some of this is yellow for some reason. Oh, just, yeah, at the ends it actually kind of can be yellow. Although, yeah, not in these middle bits. But you can save material because at the far end, you don't have so much throughput that you need reds. You can start with yellows, but yeah, I screwed up the blueprint by doing that. Still, that's fine. Do some of this. Replace this with an 8x8 balancer, I suppose. Or really, it's like sort of an 8 to 4. No, we'll go 8 to 8, and then what we can do is we can load both sides of the train.